Loading up the lap tonight, got my team ready for the fight. Through the grass and across the sea, writing our own destiny. No time to pause, no time to rest. We're climbing higher to be the best. Every gym badge, every win, that's where the legend begins. Luke Superstar, taking the lead, gotta catch 'em all. That's the creed with every Pokémon by my side. We'll battle hard, nowhere to hide. We'll Luke Superstar, taking the lead, gotta catch 'em all. That's the creed with every Pokémon by my side. We'll battle hard, nowhere to hide. We'll
What is up, YouTube? It is Luke Superstar here with another exciting day in Pokemon Go. Check out the shirt I got. I gotta show you this. Isn't this cool? It's got all the darkness is our ally. Got Haunter, Sableye, Ghastly, Gengar with the big crazy smile, and then Umbreon right here. I don't even know where I got it. I think Amazon. I wish I had the link and all that stuff. I'd share it with you, but just search up cool Gengar shirt and you might find it. But anyway, I thought that was kind of cool. I've had it for a while. I just had it in my closet. I haven't seen it. I forgot to wear it. It's kind of a unique color, so it doesn't go with everything. But anyway, today I decided to wear it. I thought it was kind of cool. Today we are playing Pokemon Go as usual. We have some fun stuff on the agenda today. If you saw the thumbnail, spoiler alert, we got the Inferno Cat, the greatest, strongest Pokemon of all time, according to Wolfie BGC, which I agree with. In Scarlet and Violet, completely dominates the meta. Apparently not so good in Pokemon Go, but we're going to give him a try. If he's as strong as we know him to be in every other game he's ever been in, he should do okay here in Pokemon Go as well. So, we're going to be using the Inferno Kitty today in Pokemon Go PvP. What else we got today? I think we're going to start out doing a little bit of PvE real quick. We have a new Shadow Boss raid, which I was going to do yesterday, and we weren't able to get into a lobby real fast. So while I'm talking, let me go ahead and set that up first. So we got Shadow Regigigas as the new raid boss. We caught 1,000,000 Cresselias. Finally, that's over. We got plenty of candy for our Cresselia. It's time to move on to the Shadow Regigigas. There's plenty of raids lobbies open, so we should dive right into one here immediately. Current position 6. I thought we were going to dive right in. That's right. We're going to get right in here. Let's pull up the screen here. Boom. Here we go. Into it. Let's friend request this person so we can get into their match. Friend request sent. Come on. There we go. That worked. That work. I'm just pressing all kinds of buttons here. Press that. Bada bing, bada boom. That was not very smooth, but we got it done. All right. Here's a little Cubone. Let's catch this bad boy. Shiny? No shiny. All right. And so we will wait for our invitation to the Regigigas raid. And we got an exciting day. So, while I have this screen up, you can already see over on the right-hand side of your screen, we got Incineroar, Amoonguss, and Crustle. Yes, again, as always, this is a weird team setup. But I'm going to go over this team because I honestly have high confidence compared to yesterday on what we did. We did not do well yesterday. If you watched yesterday, we got absolutely destroyed. I think the final record was like 4 and a million. I don't even remember, but it was bad. We had a big losing record yesterday with an experimental team. This team, I promise you, is going to definitely be better. I don't know if it's going to be a huge success and have a winning record, but it's by far going to be better than yesterday for sure. So we're going to get into this Regigigas raid first. Actually, before we do that, there's one thing I wanted to do. I have some strong Pokemon, and we're going to get through this raid just fine. but I've been meaning to do this for a while. I have, where's it at? Right here. Oh, I have to okay, let's do this. Let me Mega Evolve Charizard real fast, because I have to Mega Evolve the Blaziken. But I have a really strong Blaziken, and he's not very leveled up. I've been meaning to level him up for a while. This is the perfect time. We finally get a normal raid boss. And so let's go ahead. Well, how much gold? Start us. Let's go ahead and spend 70,000. Get an extra 200 CP out of it. That should be pretty good. Pretty big boost once we Mega Evolve him. So let's put him back into Mega Evolution here. It's the perfect time. There's a normal opponent in the raids now, so it doesn't hurt to level up your fighting Mega Evolution. So we're gonna do that. Okay, we got the raid invitation. Let's dive right in. Shadow Regigigas. This is a cool one. This is actually a cool one. To get a bunch of these and level one of these up really strong would actually be really cool. Okay, so let's set up our team. Definitely going with the Blaziken, the Machamp, and I think we have one more fighting. No, but it's okay. All right, the rest we're just gonna use our high CP Pokemon and we'll do just fine. Doesn't even matter. They're normal types. This isn't a super hard boss. He hits pretty hard. As a matter of fact, his fast move is a ground move, so he's gonna take out my Blaziken fairly quickly, I assume. But in general, he's not like a crazy hard raid fight. So as long as you get a decent team with you, you should be just totally fine. We're all healed up, okay. So we should get through this pretty handily, I would say, but let's get into it. It should be pretty cool. I mean, he's no pushover, I'll say that, but I haven't come across one raid that we weren't able to defeat him yet. As a matter of fact, I was able to beat him with just 2 people in one of the raids I did this morning. Okay, here we go. Okay, we got the Mega Evolve. We got some Mega Lucario in this raid, which is boosting our Aura Sphere. We're going to try and dodge his attacks like that as well. Mitigate some of that damage, so we at least survive one hit there, which will allow us to get off more damage. That's one thing I recommend. If you're not dodging in raids, I mean, you probably don't need to, but it's a good habit to get into to help out your team and not go down so much. So as soon as you see him charge up for that big attack, you can just go ahead and swipe any direction and dodge out of the way, and it definitely reduces the damage significantly. I don't know exactly how much, but it's significant. See how he charges there? Except for I was right in the middle of my charge. I still was able to dodge it. See, so I would have went down there on that one, but I survived because of the dodge. Okay, I went down anyway, that's fine. Okay, in Rage, we're gonna go ahead and be a team player and use our Purified Gems here. Don't go into Shadow Raids and not use your Purified Gems and be stingy with them. Just be a team player. Use 1 or 2. You'll get at least 1 or 2 back in the raid itself anyway, so just use them. See, we have 6 people in this raid. It only takes 8. Okay, I was gonna say it only takes 8 gems to subdue him, so that means some people were not using theirs, but it's okay. Okay, we are in with our Kyurem here. This is a Hundo Kyurem, by the way, so it's super tanky, super strong. So we're getting through this really easy. Let's dodge this. Oops, I swiped twice. Okay, survived that hit, which otherwise would have went down. A few more hits. Oh, we're definitely going down on this one. Okay, dead. Uh-oh, going down again. Another one. Dodged. See, dodging helps a lot. There's been times where I kept my lead Pokemon in the entire match just from dodging attacks. You still take damage, but it's severely... See, that one I was too slow because I was right in the middle of moving it, and it one-shot me. So dodging is a good habit, moral of the story. So we defeated that pretty easy. Now here comes the fun part where we get to shiny check it and see if it's a shiny and see if it has really good CP. I don't know what the CP is for a Hundo on this one, but I think it's over 2,400. Over 2,400, I think, is what we're looking for. I don't know exactly how high or low, but definitely not in the 2,300s. And we want it to be nice and blue because that's what color the shiny is. So, the moment of truth here. See, look at that. Hardest hitter. I don't even have like the craziest, strongest Pokemon. I don't have any Zamazentas or anything like that. Still did the most damage. How about that? Okay. Moment of truth. The fun part, shiny check. No shiny. 2446. I don't remember the CPs, but I think this is really strong. No, you know what? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's upper 2400s, but we'll check. We'll appraise him after. We'll see how strong he really is. I think this is fairly good, if I'm not mistaken. I can look in the other app's lobby and it'll tell me, but off the top of my head, I thought it was 24s, but now that I'm thinking it might be 25. Excellent. Boom. Catch him. Nice. Okay. Let's see how strong he is. Okay, pretty good. So closer to 2,500, I guess, is what we're looking for a hundo. This one, even though it has max attack, still is kind of on the low side for a 3-star. So now we know what to look for. It's kind of interesting that it's the lightest and the shortest too. So that's kind of cool. Let's look. This lobby will tell us actually in PokeGenie. So we completed it. So 2483. So that's not bad. We were pretty close. Non-weather boosted. 2483 is what we're looking for. So I was in the ballpark. Cool. Raid accomplished. So now we got some Shadow Ridge. I think that's the strongest one we've got so far. Let's look. 24. Yeah, that's the strongest one we got so far. See, so this is what I was talking about. I got one in the 23s and I knew it wasn't good. So I knew we definitely wanted 24s, but it's upper 24s that we're really looking for. But that's pretty strong. I'm sure we'll catch over the next month a handful of them that are going to be way stronger than that and shinies. So we'll keep grinding out the Regigiguses. All right, as of now, there's nothing really else on the map that I want to do. So let's just get into why we're here. To watch Incineroar lay the smackdown on some poor, unsuspecting little grass Pokemon. I'm gonna take a brief second to talk about my team, and let me tell you why I think it's gonna work really well. Here's my thought process for this team and these specific Pokemon. Typing is very important in Pokemon, as you know, okay? Specific typing that allows your weaknesses to be covered are very important. And it's important to do that with like different Pokemon. For example, my Incineroar is weak to water, so I have a grass Pokemon. Okay, it's important to have coverage with your Pokemon. But more importantly, it's important to have coverage within the same Pokemon. So to protect your own weaknesses. Good example is Incineroar has great typing. Dark is weak to Fairy, but Fire resists Fairy. So that works really, really good. That's a protection of its own weakness. Dark is weak to Bug. Fire resists Bug, so it protects its own weakness there. So Dark Fire is a really good typing, and that's one of the reasons Incineroar is one of the best Pokemon of all time. Okay, so Incineroar protects himself very well. Amoonguss does the same thing. Grass is really... So Poison is really weak to ground, and grass is resistant to ground, so it protects itself in that way. I'm sure there's some other things, but that one specifically. And then Crustle. Crustle is Bug. Bug is weak to flying. Rock resists flying. Crustle is Bug Rock. So all these Pokemon have two things going for them really well right now. Good typing that protects their own typing, and bulk. These aren't like the biggest, bulkiest, strongest defensive Pokemon ever, but they can all hold their own. All three of these Pokemon have some good defense, some good health, and should be able to tank some neutral hits very well, maybe even a super effective hit with full health. So they have a lot of good things going for them. As far as the synergies between them, this is where it really all comes together, okay? Incineroar. I don't want to pull it up because there's a lot to go over, but I'll go over the simple ideas, okay? Incineroar, Dark Fire, okay? It's definitely weak to ground, definitely weak to water, okay? Amoonguss comes in, takes care of ground and water. Fairy he's not weak to Fairy, but it's neutral. So for example, Azumarill, which is water Fairy, would be a huge problem for Incineroar. Well, Amoonguss not only has grass, but has poison as well. So some of those weird Fairy types, we have a poison move as well to take care of Fairy. Amoonguss is weak to flying. It's a grass type. It's a weak to fire because it's a grass type. So Crustle takes care of grass. I mean, takes care of flying because it's a rock type, and takes care of fire being a rock type. Okay? Incineroar being dark and Crustle being rock are weak to fighting, while Amoonguss poison resists fighting. So anyways, I could go on forever. There's a lot of rock, paper, scissors action going on with it, but the point is this team should have enough coverage across the board that they're not all weak to one thing, and even the ones that are both weak to the same thing, the other one is a really good matchup into. So that's my thought process for the entire day, meaning I think we should do well. I think if we lose matches, it's either going to be because they have a weird double comp, like a double water or double ground or something weird, or we play bad, which has been known to happen and probably will happen. There isn't going to be ever a day that I don't make any mistakes, so I'm sure we'll lose at least one match due to my pure stupidity, but that's fine. But I don't think it'll be just because we're hardly outclassed in Pokemon. That being said, there's only one way to find out. So without further ado, let's jump right in. And because I'm extra confident today, we're going premium raid battle pass battles to get extra rewards and try and win. So let me focus up for a second, get in my Zen mode, because one thing I do is I panic. I get really excited, I get lost in the moment, and I start to panic and I start spamming the wrong crap. So today we're gonna go in clear-headed, sharp as attack, focused, and ready to go. Okay, first match. Oh, okay, so that's not the team. I don't even have the team set up, so that's good to know. Let's make sure we have the right team set up. So who are we gonna lead is the question. I feel like Crustle is probably our best switch. So we're not gonna lead Crustle for sure. So I think we're gonna lead Amoonguss, because I think in general it's a good lead. And I think the switch into either Incineroar or Crustle will be okay, depending on who we're running into. So I think that's a good way to play it. So let's just find them here. And where's Incineroar? Guess I can just type it in. There you go. Okay. That's a good looking team. I like the design of all these Pokemon. I mean, Amoonguss is cool. It's always been cool since it was released. Crustle's a unique one, but it's a really interesting Pokemon, but I think it's gonna surprise us. I think it has some stuff that's gonna do well for us. I'm gonna give it a second to refresh, because sometimes you change your team and you start the match and it uses the team you had before. So while I do that, let's take one quick look at the moves. So Amoonguss has Astonish as a fast move, Grass Knot, and Sledge Bomb. So grass and poison coverage. Crustle has Bug, fast move, rock, and bug. So all of the moves that I've picked are stab moves and are matching the types that we have. So here's an interesting one, okay? I'm using Brutal Swing and Blaze Kick, both spammy moves on Incineroar. Incineroar has some stronger moves, but the goal for today is to get off a lot of these charge attacks in the right positioning, and that'll be enough damage to win, hopefully. Okay, so we should be ready to go. Let's dive right in. All right, we're gonna find out whether or not what I'm saying is accurate, wrong. Let's give it a test, see how it goes, and then we'll know for sure, okay? Right away, Amoonguss and a Venusaur, okay? So almost a mirror matchup. I think Venusaur probably wins this because it's got better moves. I think its Frenzy Plant is stronger, but we resist it, so, oh, he has Ice Beam. Is he using Ice Beam? Okay, no. Okay. Didn't tank that very well, but it's okay. Okay, so we're gonna switch to Incineroar right away after this. He'll probably let this hit as well. Okay. So we're not gonna block this. Shouldn't do a ton of damage either. Hopefully he uses a grass move. Okay. Wow, decent damage. Okay, he goes straight into the Blastoise. So he's probably using Venusaur, Blastoise, Charizard, classic grass water combo. So we're not in the best shape right here. If I can get off another Brutal Swing, it'll help a lot, so that's good. And then the Incineroar is going to go down, and we're pretty much going to have to bring in Amoonguss back in and use our shields, because even though he's resistant, he's going to... That was good that he wasted this. He wasted at least one card move. Even though Amoonguss is resistant, he doesn't have a lot of health for a Hydro Cannon. So straight back in. And Blastoise definitely has Ice Beam, so we're going to block this, as a matter of fact. I was thinking, I don't know why I said Venusaur has Ice Beam. I know, oh, he didn't use it, okay. I knew Blastoise had Ice Beam. So we're gonna use this Grass Knot, force this last shield. And I would say at this point, it's a pretty even matchup. If anything, he's slightly ahead, but I think it's pretty even. Okay, so like I said, classic Fire, Water, Ground combo. So the good thing is we got Rock, which Charizard is really weak to. So we have to block one, because if this is a Blast Burn, it's gonna do a ton of damage. I think Charizard, out of all these, isn't the worst matchup, but it's bad. Blastoise is probably the worst, but he's out of energy and out of health. So this will kill. We're probably in bad shape here, because Venusaur, everything kills us. If he has any energy, he wins. So Hydro Cannon will definitely kill us. So hold on, let's lose and then we'll kind of go over this. Yep. So that match came down to something really, really simple. Okay, he had the classic Grass, Water, Fire coverage, and we have Grass, Fire, Bug, similar comp, but he started off in a better position. I think having both Grass Poison against each other and him having a little bit stronger Pokemon there, I think was the deciding factor. Maybe not. Maybe the play was to switch into Crustle and not Incineroar, not try and go for the hard win, because Crustle beats Venusaur as well. But if I would have built up energy on Crustle, I think it would have done better against Charizard or Blastoise, because Incineroar hard loses to Blastoise. Crustle's it loses, but I don't know if it's a hard loss like Incineroar is. So anyways, we lost the rock, paper, scissors on that one for sure. We threw rock, he threw paper, we threw scissors, he threw rock. Okay, this one's okay. Poison Dark versus, Poison Grass versus normal Dark. We should be able to tank his moves pretty good. I think he has a normal or even a fighting move is one of the moves he likes to spam, which we resist. Okay, just like that. Build up a little bit more energy. Okay, see if he lets us through or not. He does. That was good damage. Okay, I think we take this again. He'll probably switch, so we're gonna counter switch right away too and keep the energy on the Amoonguss. Nope, if he doesn't switch, we'll just let this rip. And then we're gonna switch either way because we want to keep our Amoonguss because we don't know what he has in the back. Okay, he lets him go down. Okay, let's hard switch. Okay, we got Rock against Blastoise again. Against Charizard again. Okay, we're just gonna block this matchup because Charizard hits really hard, even though we resist. Just to make sure. Because shielding this matchup wins, unless he shields too, but it at least puts us in a good position shield-wise for our Incineroar. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go X-Scissor, because he's gonna block again. He's not gonna expect it, and that at least preserves a little bit of energy. So I think we did good. Yep, see? So that was good on the energy side of things. Let's switch into an Incineroar. Okay, we're gonna tank this hit. Keep our shield. It'll do decent damage, but we're gonna tank it. Build up some energy, and then we still have energy on our Crustle. Okay. Oh wow, he got off. Okay, we're gonna have to block this one. I didn't expect him to get a second one off that fast. Okay, we'll block this one. Swing back with the Brutal Swing. This will probably kill. We'll be in good shape in this match. We got energy on both of our Pokemon. Okay, so we're winning in shields, another flying, which is good. So we should be able to win with Crustal's rock attack if he can get it off. Oh yeah, we're in good shape. Let's just do it right away, fire it right away. Oh no, we don't have it charged. Oh, wow, I thought it was charged. Nah, man, wow, what a loss. Lucas, know your energies. Okay, I said at the beginning we were gonna make mistakes and lose matches because of that. I don't know if I could have done anything differently because we were still low energy, but here's what I could have done. For sure this would have won. If I would have done a bug move twice in a row instead of a rock and a bug move and force them to resist both, use both shields early, then I would have preserved some energy and we would have won. But didn't happen. So not a great start. That one was user error. I'm updating the counter on the top left there. So 0 wins, 2 losses. Okay. Double Charizards we ran into, which is kind of rough. Charizard's a tough one. You know what? We're just gonna keep at it. Don't overthink it. Just jump into it. Okay, so we got a flying against grass. Let's just switch out to our Crustal. Let's go for the X-Scissor and try and bait. I'm gonna tank this. I gotta see if I can tank anything. If I can't, then I'm in trouble. Okay, so rock, wow. Okay, I went with the bug move, which is good. So he pulled out a grass Pokemon. So he probably thinks I'm gonna do rock, so hopefully he doesn't block. Perfect. He still resists that? Wow. How does that, was that not, that, Ghost does not resist. Ghost does resist bug, wow, okay. Okay, so dark and fire, so we have a hard win on this matchup. So we just super hard counter the grass Ghost. I didn't realize Ghost resisted bug and poison. Interesting. Okay, we're not gonna block this because I don't think he's got anything to damage us. Okay, Shadow Ball, like I said. Wow, man, these Pokemon I have are not as tanky as I was hoping. Wow. Maybe this is why Incineroar is not top meta, because that did a lot of damage for being not effective. The good news is we can just gain energy. This Gastrodon is tough, but we have a Moongus, which hard wins. Okay, we're just gonna get both of these off. Let's just switch to Moongus right away. We'll save that energy on Incineroar just in case. Okay, Sludge Bomb. We'll either force a shield or do damage. Either way, I think we're in good position here. We're in good position here. Yep, that was good, because now we have a shield. So unless by some miracle he built up 2 charge attacks, we should be winning here. Okay, especially, there we go. So we're out of shields is the only problem, but I don't think he kills us. I don't think this kills us. Even a Scald. I think we're okay. Maybe not. No, maybe not. Damn it. Wow, man. Come on. Ugh. Okay, my Pokemon are failing me right now. I said that I didn't think my Pokemon were going to be an issue because they're not top tier, but right now they are absolutely hard failing me. They are not tanking anything at all, which is surprising because their stats are decent. Let's take a look. Let's just take a look. I want to show you guys. Okay, let me do this. Okay, look. So here's Incineroar stats. Okay, I'm looking right here. 175 defense, 216 stamina. That's pretty good. Let's compare that just to someone really tanky, okay? So like a Gastrodon, who's really tanky, okay? less defense. 143, 244. So more health, but less defense. Just barely more health, but a lot less defense. So why is he taking that much damage? They're failing me right now. It's frustrating because I feel like I'm taking more damage than I should. We're not gonna give up yet. We're not gonna give up. That's one thing for sure we're not gonna do. Let's update the win-loss counter, okay? If we lose this match, then we're gonna make a change in the lead. Maybe that's a difference. So, water ice is a weird one for us here. We're just gonna fight the good fight. It's gotta be an ice move. This one's rough. Let's just switch to Crustle, I guess. Okay, gotta tank this. So if this does a lot of damage, then the Pokemon we have are no good. Period. This should not do a lot of damage. Okay, that's mediocre. Okay, that was a bad switch. At least if he eats this. Hopefully he does. He does. Good. Perfect. Wow, look at that. Okay, that was okay. We're in okay shape. Not the best. Okay, he just takes that. So we got rid of his grass Pokemon. That doesn't really help us though. That doesn't really help us because he's still got shields here. He still has 2 shields, I believe. So we're in rough shape again. Okay, let's switch right away. Maybe catch an ice move. Let's brutal swing. Ah! I'm gonna shield this one. It's probably a water move. It could be an ice move, but I'm gonna shield it. Earthquake. So that was... Did I not shield? I thought I pressed shield. And... Wow. Okay, I'm in huge trouble now. I thought I pressed shield. Okay, that's a hard loss. It's not going well. Not going well. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna uninstall the app. That's what we should do. Okay, we're gonna lead Incineroar. Let's just give the Fire Kitty a chance to prove his mettle and start out in the lead. Except for, look, watch. Okay, I bet you it doesn't start with Incineroar. Okay, it did. Sometimes it doesn't when you start a match right away. Okay, Fire Water Bug, so pretty neutral here. Except for he's got a bug attack, so that's bad. I think he pretty much... We have Rock, so let's switch in a Crustle. I think that's a good switch right away. Okay. This is probably a water move, which we don't resist. But let's give Crustle a chance to be strong. Wow. Okay, we hard lose this, obviously. That's okay, because our Incineroar should win this matchup. Not really, actually. Not without shields, anyway. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. So we gotta use both shields here. He's got Rock Slide and Earthquake, so... We either have to shield or catch the next Rock Slide. Which we... Of course he has enough energy for immediately. Pokemon are not getting the job done. Okay. This is okay here. Another one. What can you do? X Scissor is gonna kill me probably. Aqua Jet, that's even better. I can see why now these Pokemon are not very much used. They don't build energy fast. They're not tanky. Why does he have a flying move? And he's got shields, so I just don't win this at all. Like, look how slow that energy is. Like, he came in with nothing. If this is a Shadow Ball, then that's just ridiculous. Seed Bomb. He came in with no energy and just... I don't know why I'm complaining. This is exactly what's gonna happen when you use crappy Pokemon. And at this point, crappy. So here's what we're gonna do. I don't normally do this. Normally, when I have a team, I stick with it. Starting out 0-5 is a clear-cut explanation that this team is garbage. No prayer at all. So here's what we're gonna do. I don't normally do this, but here's what we're gonna do. Okay? Give me 2 seconds. Let me adjust something, and I'll be right back.
Loading up the lap tonight, got my team ready for the fight. Through the grass and across the sea, writing our own destiny. No time to pause, no time to rest. We're climbing higher to be the best. Every gym badge, every win, that's where the legend begins. Luke Superstar, taking the lead, gotta catch 'em all. That's the creed with every Pokemon by my side. We'll battle hard, nowhere to hide. We'll Luke Superstar, taking the lead, gotta catch 'em all. That's the creed with every Pokemon by my side. We'll battle hard, nowhere to hide. We'll loading up the lap tonight, got my team ready for the fight. Through the grass.
Here's my new team. You see on the right hand side of the screen, I'm going with some Pokemon that are strong and have some moves that are good. I didn't even take a second to think what coverage this has. I'm just going with Pokemon that hit like a champ, because those Pokemon I just had, I love them. Amoonguss is cool. Crustal's a neat Pokemon. Did not work for us at all. So here's our new team. Strong Pokemon, regardless of what matchups they're in or not. So, Ninetales. Let's just search. Empoleon. And we're gonna keep our Fire Kitty. I don't think he was the one losing. He got off some charge moves. I think Amoonguss got crushed, Crustal got crushed. But Incineroar, the Fire Kitty, the strongest Pokemon to ever live, held his own. He just didn't have any good partners. It's like you go into the Royal Rumble, go to tag in your partner, and it's Amoonguss, who builds energy slow, has no damage, not that tanky. For his we thought he'd be tanky. We thought he would be the chunky, sturdy little mushroom that could come in, tank some hits, put down some chip damage. It didn't do that at all. So, moving on to some strong Pokemon that can lay the smack down. So let's dive into this. Let's turn that 0-5 back up to a 5-0. I guess it'd be 5-5, but 5-0 from here. Here we go. I didn't check the moves. Uh-oh. I hope they have the right moves. Okay, Ninetales. Fairy versus Fairy here. But we have more spammy Weather Ball. Okay, I'm already happy about this. That's okay, we're gonna tank this. I don't know what he has, but we got the best Pokemon, so we're gonna win. This has to be... Yeah, that ain't gonna do it. Nope. Oh, I thought I was doing a fairy move. Okay, Weather Ball spam, here we go. Okay, Empoleon, boom, switching to Steel. We're gonna build energy right away. Super effective with the Steel. Hit him with the Drill Peck. I'm sure he's gonna block. If not, you know, we're in it to win it. See how fast I built energy? That's how you build energy. You get a Pokemon that can build it up quick and lay the hammer down. So we're not gonna shield this either. Oh wow, Trailblaze. Okay, that's all right. See that? He took that like a champ. A neutral damage move, and he took it like a champ. Unlike the other Pokemon who were just getting wrecked by those. Okay, bye-bye Florges. Who we got next? He's thinking, okay, water versus water. Okay, we got off the first move. He's got no shield, so we're chipping him down. We obviously don't want this Blastoise against our Incineroar. So the more we can chip him down, the better. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and die, if this kills us anyways, because we're gonna save our shields for Incineroar. It's bring in the Ninetales right away though. A Dazzle, let's just spam Weather Ball. You know what? We're gonna shield this. We're gonna take him out. This Dazzling Gleam will take him out, or he's gonna switch. Okay, and then we're in it to win it. We got a Pokemon lead, we got a shield lead, we have the lead, we're doing well. This is what happens when you got Pokemon that can kick some booty. Okay, good. Grass, here we go with the ice move. Done, game over. This will 100% kill. And if not, we have a fire Pokemon in the back. Is he resigning? What's going on? Look at that, charging up. That's okay. We're still gonna win. Winner, winner. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that just a hoot? Isn't that a hoot hoot? That's the name of the Pokemon if you didn't know. Wow, what a difference it makes to use good Pokemon. I mean, my team comp isn't even like synergized. They got raw power. They just were able to, like I said, come in, build some energy, lay down some damaging moves, take it home. I didn't even have to bring in the Fire Kitty. The Fire Kitty was just sitting on his throne, just watching his teammates, saying, you guys got this. Call me if you need me, but I don't think you'll need me. Because he's the king. And the king doesn't have to fight every battle anyway. Okay, 1 for 1. Let's keep going. Strong Pokemon. In the future, we may have to log this into our brain here, and instead of come up with fun creative teams, come up with teams that are gonna lay the smack down. Okay, interesting. Houndoom's ice as well. No, he's not, he's just ghost. I thought he was an ice ghost. Doesn't look like this guy's playing. So I'm just gonna build energy here. Is this guy's either AFK or lagging out. So let's switch into the Incineroar here. Super effective. Alright, this guy's AFK. Or he lagged out. Some people may consider this cheap to just go, but I'm not just gonna sit here and just not play. Yeah, he's AFK. Alright, what do we got? Sometimes if you cast a move though, it kicks them back into if they were lagged out, and they'll throw up a shield and then they'll start fighting, so we'll do that. You know, even though we took out one Pokemon for free. Nah, he's just AFK. Alright. Alright, well we got a free win. This is what happened. Let me tell you what happened. This team's so strong that this guy joined the match right away. It was like, oh boy, yeah, we better just go AFK and log out of the app because this guy's gonna kick our booty. I don't know, not really. He probably just lagged out, but it's okay. We'll update the win counter anyways. Oh, he didn't die. Okay. This will kill. Okay, good enough. We'll call it a win. Just looking at that matchup, we probably would have won anyways. We had a dark into his ghost, we had an ice into his flying, ice into his grass, fire into his grass, so we probably would have won. So I think that's fair to call that one a win anyways, but we'll take it. AFK win. Okay, next match. Okay, I'm gonna refill my water real fast after. Actually, it's lemonade. I'm lying. My lemonade with water after this match real fast. Okay, we're going the right direction. We got a win. We scared the pants off the last opponent. Didn't even want to play, so we're doing okay. Got some momentum going. Morpeko, that's a tough one. Morpeko's really spammy. This could be a tough one. He'll probably win. Oh, good. Look at him. Switching to the Lapras right away. All right. Good move. Good move. Good move. Okay, what do we do here? Okay, I think we stick with it here. He's got a water move and an ice move. So let's shield one. And then we're going to use our Dazzling Gleam here. And then we're going to switch to Empoleon because Empoleon resists both of those moves. Okay. So now we're sitting good here. We have a neutral move. He does not have a